I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walk the mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like Toby, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself, I filled it in.
Welcome to Refuse to Lose Sports, man. My name is Joe Jordan. I'm excited about today's episode, man. We got to talk about like a lot of NFL today, not a lot, but we got to talk about Johnathan Taylor and the Colts. They, trade requests popping. He wanted more money from them. Jim Irsay, yapping his mouth once again. All right, we got to talk about Joe Burrow and the quarterback series. And hey, listen, man, we got a special guest. We got my man Coach Combs, and we got Crawford Spence. What's up, man? How you doing on this one? We got Tomo. How y'all doing, fellas?
Come on, man. Can you keep your voice down? My head still hurt, man. My head still hurt.
Happy belated birthday, Tomo.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you,
sir.
Thank you. I don't got no black eyes, so I can take the shades off. I'm good, man. I'm good, man. My birthday was good, man. But shout out to Dave. Shout out to moms, man. Happy belated birthday to moms. And Terrence Crawford moms, too, man. Happy birthday to all of them, because Errol Spence definitely gave y'all some gifts. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, man, I'm having a great time. I'm excited about today. We got a really good show. Got some big news today, so I'm excited. We're talking football. Whenever it's football involved and coaches involved, we're always going to have a great show.
That's good.
That's a fact.
All right. Hey, one time for the Tomo birthday. Happy B-Day. Happy birthday and sound effects.
It's all good, man. No. You gotta play this, man. I know Dave's not here, but
Up.
I didn't even hear the turn part. I just heard it up. I'm like, oh, snap. But yeah. But Tom, happy birthday, man. I hope you had a great weekend. Your birthday fell right on the weekend, which is awesome. I know your birthday present for the boxing, it didn't go the way you thought, but you gotta entertain the fight though. So I hope you enjoy the fight, and the boxing chat after the fight, the aftermath.
That was my entertainment. The fight was not entertaining for me.
Hey, if you're not in these chats, I'm gonna go over. But I feel like whenever it's a game on and it's over, it's like a battle to who can have the funniest gift. It turns to a competition. All right.
Yep.
Nah, that's
for Dallas.
Yep. Oh yeah. I can't.
Here we go.
Look, Dallas got thrown into the boxing chat. We were like, what's?
I saw that.
We'll explain what Dallas got to do with this one, man. Both the Philadelphia fighter and the Dallas fighter lost on the big stage. So look, we even.
Let's get it, man. All right, let's get it. So look, y'all, got a good show for y'all today. But before we get to the show, make sure y'all like this video. We are streaming this on 3 platforms: Twitter, Facebook, and our partners, YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Like Tomo said, that's where the money resides, all right? So make sure y'all like the video on all 3 platforms. Share the video on all 3 platforms. You want to get them on live. Because look, man, it's been a while. I feel like it's been a while since we did since I've been on. I mean, I'm excited about this one. It's been a while since I've been on. So make sure y'all get some people on so they can watch live with y'all. And look, y'all, subscribe and follow if you haven't done that yet. We just hit 800 subscribers. Shout out to Refuse to Lose and all the subscribers that has subscribed so far. All right. Yeah, there it is, Tomo. And look, comment section. Make sure y'all use that comment section. We can see all the comments y'all will be putting down throughout the show. Shout out to Dave that's in the comments already, and J-Mo. And look, super chats. We got super chats, y'all. So look, my bad, the MVP, J-Mo. All right. So we got super chats. So look, Tom go over those super chats, but you put a super chat, you get in front of that line. Everybody else, I'm sorry, we never saw the chat. We never saw the comment. So look, speaking of, before we get to the super chats and all that stuff, Tomo, talk about those IG chats we have going on.
So like Joe said earlier, man, these chats, big fights, big games. it doesn't matter really what's going on. If it's something entertaining and everybody's tuning in, it could be the draft or anything whatsoever, trades. You get all of that latest news updates there. And you also, like we said, you get the rush to the gifts or the memes. Like you're gonna get the best of both worlds there. It's either gonna be a great thing or it's gonna be a bad day for you. But you want to be a part of it. And the chats that we have to offer, we got the NBA/WNBA, we got the NFL, we got MLB. That's all the baseball with Teddy. You got college football and college basketball, CTC. If you don't know what that means, then that means you ain't on the network. You need to check it out. Carl Talking College. Then we got boxing, we got the boxing episode. Hey, we got some things in the works, man. We ain't talking about like Spence camp, but we got some things in the works. All right. We got UFC mixed in with a little bit of UFC and some wrestling. Oh, also with college basketball, it's both men's and women. So I just want to let everyone know that too. But again, you get the latest news updates, also like debates, gifts. But you can't just join those chats without doing this first. Like you got to click the link in the description. Like you got to become a member because that's the only way you can get into the chats. Of course, Instagram is free for now, but these chats aren't. So you click the link in the description and you become a member. To become a member, you got 3 tiers. You got your pro, you got your all-star, and then you got your superstar. The pro level is $2.99 a month. The all-star level is $4.99 a month. And the superstar is $9.99 a month. And I'm going to give you one perk from each one. So for the pro level, you get to join. We got a super chat. Look at Dave, man, with the super chat.
Message, Dave.
It's a blank one. Is that what he trying to tell his coaching staff, man? Because they ain't picked the quarterback yet? We don't know, man. But with the pro level, you get to join one sports chat.
Shout out.
And all the chats I just named, shout out to you, Dave. Look, there you go. Let's go R2L. There you go. With the all-star, you get member-only videos. And then with the superstar, you can be a guest on the show. So I'm giving you one perk now, and then I'll tell you the rest of the perks later on. So make sure you stay throughout the episode so you can understand why you need to be put out of one of these levels. Joe?
I like that, Tomo. I like that. Listen, y'all, shout out to BWT Baseball with Teddy, man. If you are a diehard baseball fan, a casual fan, somebody who wants to become a fan, make sure you tune in to BWT. Teddy runs that. All baseball goes through him. Hey, killing the show. He just had a live episode yesterday with Jovan. Shout out to Jovan. So make sure you check out those episodes. And he's actually making another episode tonight. A man put a Tupac. My man was in the hospital, came out, went to work. All right. Shout out to Teddy. Shout out to Teddy. And then shout out to CTC, right? Like Tomo said, all college sports go through this, all right? Sorry, basketball and football. Carl Talking College, CTC. His first live episode was last Saturday, and he has another one that's coming up that will be streamed tomorrow. Coach was on that one. Shout out to Trent and shout out to Ty. All right, so that's going to be a great episode. Make sure you got to tune in tomorrow. We don't have a specific time for that, but make sure you stay aware of that. And we have another one, man. Another one. What your colleague said? Another one, right? Coach, the floor is yours, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. If you've been looking for that perfect, that precise, that I don't give a damn what ESPN and all them garbage people who just fired over 200 people have to say, no, don't listen to them no more. They just showed you their true colors. Come to R2L. Come to fantasy football with Coach. I'm trying to tell you guys, y'all gonna get the best information you've ever gotten in fantasy football because I am here for you to win. I don't care what other people are out here to do. I'm not here to cheat anybody. I'm not here to help one person out of the 10. I'm here to help 10, 12 people win fantasy football. I'm going to give you the best advice you've ever gotten in this thing. I'm going to tell you something. When you get this first episode coming this week, you're going to know the truth. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to give too much here because I want that first episode to be that exciting. I'm going to give you the raw. I'm going to tell you the truth. Because it's all about the numbers when it comes to fantasy football. The numbers have to match. If they don't match, you got a garbage player. It's that simple. They're coming to the couch. We got a lot of segments coming on this show. We're going to have some fun. I'm trying to tell you. We're going to even slide in on the Refuse to Lose channel. We're going to slide in a little 5-minute segment throughout the week for questions and answers in fantasy football. We are going to make this segment fun. If you got some players on your roster that just did you dirty, guess what? Refuse to Lose Sports gave you a fantasy channel where you can come and let out your frustration on that player. come to this show on this network. That's where it's going to happen. If you got a player that balled out for weeks, this is the show where you get to come out here and brag and hang them high on everybody, because that's what fantasy football is all about. Oh, it gets raw FFC. I'm trying to tell you, it's going to be fun though, guys. I'm going to give you the best. When it comes to defenses and kickers, understand, don't come at me with that goddamn question. Don't come at me with those questions, people. I'm telling you, if it's before rounds 14 and 15, we gonna have a problem. There's no need for you to touch any of those people. And I'm gonna teach y'all. That's what this is all about. I'm gonna mentor you in the world of fantasy football, guys. The guru is here for you. We're gonna have some fun.
Let's go. I'm pumped.
Hey, Coach. Joe, I think you about to say the same thing. Hey, Coach, man, I'm ready to go out on the field right now. Hey,
I'm not a Terry McLaurin jersey on.
Man, look, I'm gonna go get my. I can't wear the Diggs jersey right now. No, that's bad luck. But I'm gonna go get my Dak jersey.
Hey,
I give y'all a little snippet.
And they will say, I don't even do fantasy football, but Coach got me one.
Telling you, man. I'm telling you. Ready to draft right now.
Hey, that's good,
I'll give
man.
Give you a snippet. Number one ranking. Jettas.
Hey, look, I know this thing been at work for a while. I'm excited to see this thing, man. I'm a fan myself. Coach tried to give me a sneak peek. I'm like, man, I'm a fan. Hey, I don't want to see none of that. I want to watch like everybody else.
I went through 150 plus players, people. I ranked everybody. I got tiers ready for you. I got rankings from last year to this year. I'm ready to go. I'm telling you, I got every mission. I'm ready for you guys to get everything you need. I don't believe in I've never believed in what ESPN. I've never won a fantasy football league listening to them fools that are literally on national television. You understand what I'm telling you? I have won football games and fantasy football by what I see. Okay, and if you wait on Patrick Mahomes for the 4th round, you stupid. That's just another little tidbit. We're gonna have some fun, guys.
Hey, welcome to the network, man. Welcome to the network.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. And last but not least, man, enjoy the rest of the show. Tom, the floor is yours.
I don't know how I'm gonna follow that up. We should have made Coach go last, man. Man, I was down and out. I'm ready to get back in the ring now. You need to go call Earl, man. The way you was talking just now, my spirit's back up. Actually, you might need to call this guy, man. You might need to call Ursay, because he out here calling his players out after they requesting trades. So we gotta talk about this, man. It was a tailor-made request.
When I thought this was the topic today, I was excited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. With this tailor-made request, hey, Johnathan Taylor woke up and said, my back not hurting. I just went out of here. So do you all agree with Johnathan Taylor requesting a trade? And Coach, man, you new to the network, man. I know you're not new to the platform, but I'm going to start with you.
Heck yeah, he should have requested a trade. Absolutely. Anybody that plays for Indiana, coach needs to request a doggone trade. This organization will not win a football game under this man's ownership. They need to find a new ownership. The same way they kicked old buddy out of Washington, they need to go ahead and kick old buddy out of Indianapolis. He has done nothing positive for this organization. He gets arrested for drinking and driving. He's in the news media for sexual assault situations. I mean, he is not good for the city of Indianapolis. No, he absolutely should have requested a trade. Now, per the fact that the owner owns him because it's his team, he can come out and say what he wants to say against Johnathan. We're not trading him. We know you're not trading him. But what that request did, that request put that organization in hot water, because now Johnathan Taylor actually has more control of his future beyond this. Because why? He's still gonna play football. He's not in any contract situation. He's not he's not getting franchise tag. He just requested a trade. What did that trade allow him to do? Requesting that trade allow him to do? Oh, I don't know. Week 3, come out and say, you know what? My ankle just don't feel good. Week 7, come out. That back just keeps aggravating, you know? And here's the thing. You can start all the games. It don't mean you got to finish them. I'm just saying. I've seen this plenty of times from players. Some players work it right, okay? Yeah, you see a lot in the NBA, okay? What they do, they get fat, they get traded, and then all that weight just went poof. So this is another form of it. This dude does not have any plans beyond where he is right now of playing for this organization. And again, if you are a Colt, I'm trying to get out. I really am. How much more bashing do these players got to take from the leader of their organization? Like, this dude he's trash. He's not a good owner. It's amazing how they pick and choose which owners get kicked out. So he must be coughing up a lot of money in other places where they basically ignore half the crap that he does.
Man, you got to be right there. Joe, how you feeling about this?
I'm cool with it, man. First he asking for a trade because they're not giving him the money he wants. And I like the move he's doing. He's anticipating what's going to happen, then inevitable. When all these running backs, they wait until it's time to get either franchise tag or basically let them walk to get into negotiations and contracts. Unlike Zeke. I like what Zeke did. Like Zeke went to him early and was like, I need my money now. So and then what happened? He got paid. So I think John Taylor's doing the right thing. All right. He see all these other running backs. I mean, look what Saquon Barkley and Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs just won a rushing title, and
he deserves every bit of money because he has been this way since his rookie season. He's not actually had an inconsistent season.
Good job, yeah. And then Saquon Barkley, like his.
That's how the contracts got him on hold right now. I know Joe gonna probably catch up.
Oh my gosh! Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. There you go.
Oh man, I'm clear as day. Oh my goodness, what's going on, man? See, man, hey, I want to. You know what? Anyways, so look, Johnathan Taylor, man, I'm all for it. I'm all for the trade request. I'm all for him trying to get more money. I see that he's trying to get $16 million a year. So and I think that's around what C-Mac is getting paid. I think he's the highest paid back right now, if I'm not mistaken.
He is.
So I ain't mad at him, and he just got hurt last year. So man, get your money, man. And if not, and then they try to put that report out by his back, and it's not even true, man. I'm all for it, and I'm not a big fan of Jim Irsay.
Nah. Jim Irsay was trying too hard to be like the guy in Dallas, and definitely overly trying too hard to be like the guy who was formerly in Washington. And you can see it. I mean, who's their starting quarterback right now? Is it Gardner Minshew?
No, the rookie, comes from Florida.
Oh, Anthony Richardson.
He's in a good situation, but it's not about that.
I mean, yeah, but they also drafted some running backs as well, and clearly you can see where the market is going. Like you said, Joe, like they gonna run you on your rookie contract, then they're gonna franchise tag you, then they possibly gonna try to franchise tag you another year, then they're gonna kick you out the door and say, well, nobody really wants you because you declined. And if you look at it, Johnathan Taylor was that offense for like maybe the last 2 to 3 years. He was a running back that was in the MVP talks. So I would have woke up and looked at the market and said the same thing. I'm like, well, Saquon, you want to sign for 1 year, $9 million, technically with 11 if you do the incentives, but I'm the offense down here. So if they're going to play with you like that up there, look what Irsay even said. So I know they're going to do it down here. So I want out. And then Irsay wakes up the next day and says, oh, I can outdo you. I'm not trading him because if I die tomorrow and he's still on the team, then he a coach. I'm like, wait, what does that even have to do with anything?
Basically, I own you. Even if I die today, I own you. That's basically what that statement was.
And when he said that, I said, what's up with the AFC South and these owners and they just saying these wild statements when it comes to their players?
Uncalled for.
I know Jerry might say something. Yeah, like exactly. Like Jerry will say something wild. Like, I mean, hey, Zach, we got to pay Parsons. Okay, cool. Or Zeke, who? He not going to that extent. I mean, he was in the picture, but he not going to that extent or when he talking. You know what I mean? So, hey.
Because Jerry not talk business. That's what helps him.
So, hey, Johnathan Taylor, man, I'm rooting for you in this situation. Hopefully they can get you out of there. Hey, long as Howie don't call, I'm cool with wherever you go.
Hey, Howie ain't calling. they run back by committee. But look, real quick.
True, you're not paying running backs up there.
Yeah, you see, we're just trying to get to that, right? And it's crazy. So you talking about Jerry Jones, right? I know it's in the Jerry Jones like topic, but I like how Jerry Jones handles his situations with his players, right? Y'all heard what he said about McCarthy and Kellen Moore. They asked him about Kellen Moore, and he said it's not about what Kellen Moore didn't do. It's about what Mike McCarthy is doing. That's a good way to say that. Like Jerry Jones got away with his words. When you got Jim Irsay, like what he said, it's kind of like, dang, like you just made me want to leave even more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like, I don't want to play for this organization.
Yeah, and then with the Zeke Who stuff, he turned that thing into a profitable thing. He bought T-shirts and all that stuff. Like he flipped it, and then he's like, man, me and Zeke know what it is, basically, man. Like Zeke know what's up. So I always like how Jerry Jones hang out organization. he's not the problem. Everybody keep trying to blame him. He's not your problem.
He is, because he won't step away from being a general manager. That's
but
the problem.
It's not a cowboy talking, but he's not doing what bad job is he doing as GM? Give me a bad movie.
Zeke should never have been a Cowboy. Zeke should have never been a Cowboy. Okay. He should have never been a Cowboy. There were so many other players on that draft year they had. Dallas can find any running back. What was the hype of Zeke? What was needed? What did it get you? What did it get you?
Like 3 years straight. How about that?
What did it get you? It got you in his 4th, 5th year with a bad block, and you kicked him off your team. It didn't get you any, and it gave you a season in Cabo where he held you hostage and he forced you to pay him $90 million. Like, come on, bro. That was it was bad. I'm sorry. It was bad. Donnell, I don't care what you say. It got you nothing. Nothing. You got more from Amari Cooper than you did from drafting Zeke. Sorry.
Hold on. All right. There's a lot here. There's a lot that just happened in these last few minutes. One thing, in the moment, I agree with you, Coach. As far as they didn't need him, I wanted Jalen Ramsey in that moment because we needed a cornerback. But their logic was, if Romo's here, we seen what DeMarco Murray did. They was trusting that Romo back was gonna hold up. So if Romo back was gonna hold up, they was like, he can hand the ball off to Zeke, and we'll go back to the playoffs and potentially win it.
Yeah, they slapped the band.
He did do it, but as far as saying he didn't do anything, he did do a lot because he helped that backup quarterback. There we go. He helped that backup quarterback become who he is.
What?
What you mean?
To do what?
He gave you another franchise quarterback. He got you. He led the league in rushing. Look. It got him in the playoffs, and Jerry sold more tickets. So at the end of the day,
as a business plan, yeah, it works great. Oh yeah, per Jerry's world, it works absolutely great. Absolutely. You're right.
But man. Hey, some way somehow.
Look. Hey, Tomo Paul. He's like, y'all just keep talking about these Cowboys.
No. I'm about to switch the topic. I was gonna say, man, it's funny that Worm showed up as soon as you gave us a compliment. I don't know how long he was watching, but as soon as you said, I like Jerry, and he just popped up in the comments. But speaking of distractions, because we talking about Jerry Jones being a distraction to the Cowboys, right? We got to talk about this Netflix documentary, right? There's this thing out here, man. It's good. If you haven't watched it yet, Netflix is not a sponsor, so I'm not going to keep talking about how good the episode was, but they did their thing. It's called Quarterback. Go check it out. That's all y'all going to get from me. Hey, shout out to Unc. Drink what? Y'all know. But a lot of quarterbacks been turning it down. You had Jalen Hurts come out and say it. You heard Dak come out and say it. I think Lamar Jackson even said he denied even wanting to go on the show as well. They say it's not a distraction, but they don't want to be a part of it. But Joe Burrow said, I'll do it. If they don't want to do it, I'll do it. So, Joe, what you think about this, man? Do you like the fact that he accepted that role?
Yes, I like it. Listen, man, are you focused or not? I mean, listen, man, I look, like, people used to get mad. Look, I know people who are locked in into what they doing. I mean, aren't we? We locked in, right? Hold up. Hold up. What's up with these blank super chats, bro? Hey, shout out to Mark, though.
Yeah, man.
I think that was Mark trying to brag about Zeke's 1,600 rookie year rushing yards. His rookie season. Oh, you better.
I think he had like 13 the second year too, right?
That's a line behind the number one offensive line.
Hey, I can't wait to see Mark on Fantasy Football with Coach Combs because they can talk numbers all day.
So, like, oh yeah, he did say about numbers. So, Kevo, I'm sorry, but anyway, shout out to Mark. All right, South Florida with Coach. $2 super chat. Shout out to Mark. All right. So look, man.
Another one, blank.
Listen, I'm locked in, right? Listen, when it comes to refuse to lose, man, I'm locked in. Tomo, you locked in. Coach, you FCF? I mean, sorry, I messed up. FFC. Sorry, man. FFC. You locked in. Like, when people say, I'm not going to do this because it's going to distract me, I mean, how mentally tough are you?
Right.
I got to question your mental toughness.
Thank you, Joe.
Like, come on, people I'm not going to do this show because it's going to distract me. From what? Like, come on, bro. At the end of the day, we all do stuff outside of football. This is part of football. Now, I'm not saying it's part of your season, but this is something outside of what you already got, and it's football still, right? So if anything, it should be motivating. You know you're about to get recorded. You know you're about to get put out there behind the scenes. So if anything, it should motivate you. And guess what? At the end of the day, it's about building your brand. There are a lot of people who don't know. Not a lot of people. A lot of people know Joe Burrow, but there's some people who don't know the answer. Some people don't like Joe Burrow, but when they watch this series, they're gonna be like, man, I'm a fan now. I heard a lot of people after watching Kirk Cousins. They like, man, I respect Kirk Cousins so much. A lot of people say that after that series. That quarterback episode, that quarterback Netflix thing, boosted up Kirk Cousins like likability.
I had Kirk Cousins up there before this show because I already saw that.
So like people like him. So I like the move, man. Joe, like we just saw Mahomes do it. I mean, if Mahomes could do it, and he won a Super Bowl, like what distraction? Get the out of here. Now I get it. Somebody like a Sam Howell, first year starting, you're getting into the situation. I get somebody like that. You don't want to mess up your situation. You're still trying to get your job. But people that already got their job, they turn it down. It's like, all right, bro. It's just say you don't want to do it. Don't say it's a distraction. So Joe Burrow, I'm all for it.
All right, so
maybe we need to look into what Donnell is saying because he's saying that he believes that quarterbacks aren't saying no. He thinks that teams are telling them to say no, that they can't do it. I'm not sure. Maybe that's something to look into because
sound like a Jim Irsay situation,
right? Because it's all about the brand for the NFL too, which is why I see what Donnell is saying, and you can't ruin that NFL brand.
Okay, see, oh my goodness, some way somehow, man. CTC. That's all I'm gonna say. It might be a little bit of CTE with all this MSU stuff he's talking about, man. But again, shout out to you, Carl. But when Dak said it, right, I think it was more so a shot at Jerry Jones, or maybe that's just me looking at like how Dak contract situation played out with Jerry, because he was like, nah, I didn't want to do it. I don't think it's a distraction. I'm also he said, I asked Peyton Manning, he said, if you were at this point in your career, would you do it? And he kind of laughed it off and was like, you see, I didn't do it. So Peyton Manning must have told him no, right? But
who said this?
Dak. Hold on. It gets better though.
How much it goes?
It gets better. So then he was like, I mean, think about it. I play for the Dallas Cowboys. I get enough of media attention anyway. Like, I don't need any more attention. And then a reporter yelled, he's like, don't let Jerry hear that. And Dak responded and said, Jerry be all right. We get enough attention. So I think it was more so a diss towards Jerry to be like, look, I already got enough heat on me, bro. Y'all mad at me for throwing 15 interceptions. I can't do no right in the media's like. But on the flip side, I looked at it and said, wouldn't this be a perfect time to do that? So people can see your work ethic, so they can understand that this is what you're actually doing behind the scene. So everything you said, Joe, is correct, because that's why when Joe Burrow said he wanted to do it, I was like, perfect. This is a perfect situation. This is a perfect time outside of him. And it's even better because he kind of got to deal with that injury. So we got more to talk about now.
Like, if I'm Russell Wilson,
I would have did it too.
After the crap that I just put on the field last year, and I want people to know this is not the Russell Wilson that you know, I do the show.
Yeah.
Facts.
I definitely would do it. Even with the confidence of me coming out showing you all that I know I'm going to have a better season than what I displayed last year, I definitely am doing the show.
Man, look, the response to with the Peyton Manning thing, right? I'm asking Mahomes, why do you do it? First of all, did Peyton Manning go to 5 straight? Did Peyton Manning go to 5 straight NFC championships, win 2 MVPs and 2 Super Bowls in his first 5-6 years starting? I mean, I'm not trying to say Peyton Manning ain't better than Mahomes right now. I'm not trying to say him. I'm saying, like, we just saw somebody do the show and won a Super Bowl and MVP. First time this happened, it's like 1998, something like that.
And I love Hard Knocks, but the only reason why I would say don't do Hard Knocks because from what I've seen so far, the team that does Hard Knocks does not have a good season. So
that's different, though.
I think Detroit broke that a little bit. Detroit might have broke that because they started off slow, but look how the season picked up for them.
Look at the middle. Look what they did to the Cardinals.
That was needed.
Every year. That's every year. Every mid-season Colin Murray year. Man,
wait, no. So hold on, Coach. That's good. I'm glad you said that because Hard Knocks is trying to do what Amazon did with the end season. So so they did the Detroit Lions did the training camp one, and the Cardinals did the end season one. And you see how their franchise did it. And last year, y'all gonna laugh, but it was the Colts that did the end season one. And look what happened to Wentz and Frank Reich. So I think it's the end season one that really messed your organization up now.
Well, I mean, look at the Raiders that did it. I mean, they didn't have a good season that year.
Antonio Brown.
I don't think the Jets. I don't know. Jets could have a good season being on Hard Knocks this year. I don't know. I really like the show, but I feel like it gives them it gives some images that you don't really need to see. Maybe that's my issue with it. As a coach, I see things on Hard Knocks that I really would not prefer the live audience to have witnesses. It's nothing bad. It's just there's certain things like these men deserve to have some level of privacy in their establishment. Like the cameras around them so much, especially from the hard work they do all the way to them basically just getting cut. Like it's like, so I kind of like the fact that they won't be showing the cuts this year. Maybe that'll kind of boost more positivity on the show, eliminating that part. But I don't know. Yeah, see Kev right too. The Eagles did his season.
Kev, that was Amazon. I said HBO. There's two different ones.
That's right.
I watched that one. Kev, a matter of fact, I might address something right quick. So Kev, that in season 1 is why I don't like Brandon Graham. Okay. If anybody ever wants to go back and watch that, look, I'm tired of giving these shows these plugs, but if y'all want to go watch it, it's called like All or Nothing. Brandon Graham, bro, on that series, I was like, I can't stand 55. And now y'all see, go back and watch and y'all understand why I have so much disdain for him. And that's why I always call him an old man. But I'm with you, Warren. I believe Dak or I ain't even gonna lie. I think Jalen Hurts and Lamar, all the quarterbacks who have something to prove to the media, should have done this. Because look, like you said with Kirk Cousins. I mean, I believe in Kirk Cousins, but to see the inside of like what he had to go through on a day-to-day gives you that, like, man, I kind of like believe in him a little bit. Like, I want to see him win. Not against my team, but I want to see him win. Because it's more than what the media portrays. Like, even though you like that. Like, Kurt is just the guy in the locker room that everybody wants to be around.
Yeah,
because he's just in flow. Yeah.
Man, Dak would have been perfect because now somebody like no offense to Dak, all right? Somebody like a Jalen Hurts, right? Jalen Hurts said that he said, I don't want to do that right now. I will eventually do something about my story. The time is not right now.
Yeah, I like that.
Jalen Hurts, what he did so far in his young career, it looks promising, right? It looks very promising. Where you see Dak, he's more so sliding in his career. So it's more like Dak is perfect for this. Like, he has a lot of hate outside.
I agree.
Like you said, Tomo, like a lot of people just don't like that. Number one, he's a cowboy. And then, that's it. He's a cowboy. So he's going there and they see all the behind the scenes, see what he does in the community, then he'll gain a lot more fans.
I know we get on Dak a lot, but if for this show purpose, right? That's the part of Dak that he needs the world to see, his genuine side. The side.
I mean, the man won an award in the Super Bowl for the what? For the what's the young called? The community service.
Man of the man of the year.
He got booed.
That's because Philly.
Like they need to see. He's genuine. Dude, don't get in trouble. He's not in the media for anything ignorant. You know what I mean? Like, he is the positive quarterback you want in your locker room. You know what I mean? The Cowboys' issues are not all just Dak Prescott. Okay, I know we rip individuals at times, but it's not all just Dak Prescott. Yeah, we're giving Dak love right now. But like, this is the perfect time for him to show the world who he truly is. Not that hip throwing guy. Show the world what that hip throwing is for. Let them see what the ins and outs of you waking up in the morning, getting inside the car, the coffee you drink for the day. Give the world something.
I think the three people that should have did it, right? Joe Burrow, that's your Mahomes. Dak Prescott, that's your Kirk Cousins. Sam Darnold, that's your Mariota. I thought those would be the three good players that would have been good for the show this year.
I'd
say no to Burrow. I'd say no to Burrow.
No to Burrow? I'm good with Burrow doing it. Joe Shiesty?
I would say no. Not right now. Not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, the only reason why I say that, I don't think the Bengals are going to have an exciting season this year.
I got a perfect lineup for you, Joe.
Uh-oh.
Josh Allen.
I do Lamar.
Dak Prescott and Derek Carr. There you go. All three of them would have been good.
Derek Carr would be good, though.
That Derek Carr would be good with the Saints too in Louisiana.
It would have been
that
great.
One would be good.
Because he get to talk about that Raiders. He might throw in a little bit of what happened with the Raiders, and he could talk.
You're gonna get the insight of the story.
That'd be great. And then Josh Allen, because he get to go up against Mahomes. So now you got the guy who lost to Mahomes, so you can see how he actually prepares. And
Josh Allen be good.
Yeah, you know where I feel about just Josh Allen and Dak. So that would have been perfect to see them two. Then with Derek Carr, it would have been the best of three worlds for us, Joe. That's all three of our quarterbacks, man.
Nah. That ain't my quarterback.
Who said Sam Darnold?
I did. I said Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold will be your Marcus Mariota because I think what the show is trying to do, they're trying to get your superstar.
Sam Darnold got to play football, bro.
We talking about he on track to stop the 49ers.
Sam Darnold has to play football.
You know what I'm saying?
You're not hearing me, Joe. You're not hearing me, Joe. This Sam Darnold from the Jets, right? From the Jets,
he went to 49ers now.
No, I'm talking about Sam Darnold from the Jets, right?
Yeah.
Name Sam Darnold, who can barely stay on a football field.
Oh, okay, I got you.
What story do we need from him?
No, you right.
He's been on the couch. He's been on the couch for 3 years.
Man, Mariota's on the couch, like on his own.
No, Mariota been on the field. At least he could suit up and actually.
Last year, the man walked away from the team last year
as a player. So I don't know why they did Mariota either. He quit on Atlanta. He should have never did it. But Sam Darnold, no.
They talked about that too, though.
On nobody TV.
That was good though. They talked about that.
I think in 4 seasons he's got like 2,000 passing yards. That dude don't play football.
Man, that man had Mondo came back and beat the Cowboys. You gotta put him on the show
for a game.
I knew you.
18 weeks.
That's the game. Amari Cooper decided he wanted to play one play. Why you get on the plane, bro? Why you get on the plane? Hey, Browns country.
I remember that game.
Browns country, be prepared. That's all I'm
saying. Carl, he got to stay on the field, bro. He got to play. He got to actually throw a pass to somebody.
The reason why Mariota's on there is different angles. You're looking at different types of quarterbacks. You're looking at the superstar. You're looking at the guy who's like right in the middle. Then you look at the guy who's like a bench player, a bench type player.
I think
it's like
Mariota,
3 different views.
And with Mariota, it was coming from a guy who was drafted high. He was a starter on his own team. And
Sam Darnold.
How he kind of fell to where he's at. Because even when he went to Atlanta, they were talking about starting the other guy.
He played weeks of football. He actually has tape on him. There's nothing on Sam Darnold. There's nothing. There's nothing. There's more injury reporting than there is plays on this dude, Joe. There's nothing to talk about. There's nothing there. We're going to sit on the couch with him and talk about all his furniture.
They got a bet
going. He picked out for
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just a suggestion.
Oh, but Coach, you got to answer this one though. I know you said they may not have an entertaining season. I seen Carl ask. He's like, "Why not Burrow?"
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know. I'm worried about that. I'm worried about that knee. Maybe we should get into that segment. Then I can talk about that.
Well, I saw somebody had an ankle problem, won a Super Bowl.
No, what I'm saying is, I know they said it was a lower calf injury, but when I looked at that tape, it looked a little bit higher. It looked like it was more so in that knee area. I hope they're not, but I think they're telling a slight little fib. Because this is detrimental if this dude doesn't get on the football field week 1. I'm sorry, he's not getting paid. And I think they're gonna. I'm hoping it is what they call it. Is what I'm saying. What I saw on that video, it didn't look like a calf injury.
No, like they said right here, it was a Achilles, like isn't like a
Achilles. So they did change it.
Yeah,
so they said it was a
like, he didn't tear nothing. So it's kind of like what KD had, but that wasn't diagnosed in the playoffs. Call it a calf injury. That man had an Achilles.
That worries me. That worries me.
But he not playing. They're gonna let him sit.
They're gonna let him sit, but he's gonna play. I'm just saying. Like I said, I hope it's nothing that can get aggravated or turn into something worse. Like I said, in that area of body, no non-contact, it worries me.
It's a franchise quarterback. He's due for a contract this season. That man is not about to risk nothing right now. He's chilling.
Well,
I gotta see the contract first to have more.
That's why he said I'm gonna do the show. I'm like, I'm not gonna do the show.
I see it.
I'd say we got another. I said now we done rolled into another topic for another day, man. We got to talk about Burrow gonna get his money now because.
Oh, yeah, he getting his money.
It's your high school. Yeah, the Bengals not gonna pull a Irsay. Irsay would have been like, look, if he can't play, I can't pay.
That man, if he God forbid, if he go out there and tear his Achilles tomorrow, they gonna pay. They gonna sign that man while he hurt. This offseason.
That's true. He took you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, they would just wait till the offseason.
Yeah, he getting paid.
It literally just wouldn't be this year.
We just saw Lamar Jackson. We saw Lamar Jackson miss 2 years straight.
Might happen. I don't know.
He became the highest paid player.
Who?
Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, he a perfect candidate.
Hey, I'm just saying these quarterbacks. I mean, I know how y'all look at it, but at the end of the day, if you watch a guy,
Danielle said the same thing about that injury.
Look, man, but if you what's the name? If you watch a quarterback win the Super Bowl and do it with no distractions, quote unquote, why can't you? Because well, look, I can only speak for Dak and Josh Allen right now. Look, y'all guys ain't made the Super Bowl yet, so you need all the publicity you can get. But one person who don't need no more publicity right now, my man need to go on vacation. Look, Joe is normally not a part of like the boxing episode, so I said, look, man, we gotta do some quick news because Joe was in the comments on the boxing episode. He said it's the Crawford era, you know. He jumped out there. I know Dave, man, Dave. I wish you could be on the episode. Not really. But we just want to do, a quick little recap. What you think of that Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford fight, Joe?
I'm kicking it off.
Yeah.
First of all, I've been picking Bud to win this fight for a while now, even when it was in talks. When y'all did our first boxing episode and y'all mentioned Bud or Terrence Crawford, no, it's not. Bud or Errol Spence, the big fish. I was like, you know what?
But Joe, you kind of got that right because he was fighting himself. All right, no more shots. No more shots.
Yeah, man. Terrence Crawford different. I watched the Sean Porter fight on both of those. I remember when Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, and he said in the press conference that he's gonna fight his style basically. And Sean Porter was tagging him, but one thing about Spence, the man tough. He's not gonna be that fighter that get dropped and then the referee goes over and it's over. You're gonna have to stop the fight when it comes to Spence. This is corner's not gonna throw the white flag. Like even when he was watching the fight, shout out to Cardo, shout out to Ty, you clutch, all right, and shout out to Dave, watching together. We was all like, yeah, they're gonna have to stop the fight because his corner ain't gonna throw the towel. All right. And you can see when Spence kept falling, kept getting knocked down, kept getting punished, he kept moving forward though. So he get my respect off of that. But Crawford, man, he different. He different. He a generational talent. Your boy broke it down fast camp. Spence is a really good fighter in this era. Really good fighter. But Crawford is a generational fighter, right? So he's a more technical fighter. He has strength. I knew it was gonna be over. I didn't think he's gonna get dropped 4 times though, but I did think it would be a TKO, but it was ugly, man. It was like from start to finish, it was just like it was a beating. So shout out to Terrence Crawford.
All right, Coach, you want to just give a quick reaction?
I seen the pictures. Can I get a chance to watch the fight? There's so many bad pictures.
The pictures tell you the story.
This almost takes away, just because, like Joe said, like from the pictures alone, it didn't look like a fight. Like if I didn't see the Ryan Garcia and Tank fight, and I just saw the pictures, I can just see through the pictures. Tank had an upper hand. Like that's how I would look at it. You look at these pictures, like it's a cartoon when you look at like this. You see that in a cartoon picture, like his whole face is gone in the fist, like. Ooh, I don't know if you should stay fighting when you take a beating like that. There are fights when you fight and you that you lost, right? Either you get knocked out, and sometimes that knock is just you didn't see the punch coming. I think you saw all of these coming, and I think you just didn't know what to do. Like it was not. I don't think he had a good time.
Nah, he didn't at all, man. It was like. And then it was over after that.
You're complaining about his camp. Like, you do a better job with your camp. But I get it. So hopefully when you come out your next fight, you win this one. But this one, dude, don't come back. He
will win his next fight as long as it ain't but
I don't know, because some fights destroy you, bro. Like
not
some
Spence.
fights just do that to you.
Spence been to too much cars and then what else? Nah. A lot of people pick them off the strength of what he's been through. Like
a lot of people. I'm people. Okay, I'm people. Right? I know I'm gonna get clipped up. It's all good. I'm people. I literally said all of that, man. I watched that fight, and after like the first round, I said this is gonna be a long night. And they came out in the second round. I said it just off the first round, and most people saying Spence won the first round.
It didn't even look bad.
It didn't, but you could just tell if you watch the Fulton Inoue fight and then you go back and watch this fight, you could just see that Crawford was on another, like he was somewhere else mentally in that ring. It was just like him and a punching bag, and he was like, whatever this kid do, I got to counter for it, and I'm gonna make sure he gonna feel the pain. Like after the first knockdown, this played in my head, man. I said, come on, man, you gotta. Then you was like, you got to get up. You got to get up. I'm gonna go into a little bit more detail because I know the guys on the boxing episode gonna kill me. So make sure y'all tune in on Friday. It's gonna be another funeral for me because the way I had to hold them down. But that's a bad way to end Shark Week, bro. That was a bad way. And Coach, I see where you coming from, and I see why a lot of people are saying that about Spence, because it's like if you look at the caliber of boxers when he goes to that next level. is he going to be ready for that? Because everyone he fought before that, he was the aggressor. And now as you go up in weight, they now got more film to be like, oh, you can't switch your style up.
Why you think Mayweather didn't leave?
So we just gonna beat you at a different game. And Crawford himself is a guy who switches up his style in a fight. Never switched it up.
Never.
Stayed the entire fight. And he held back some of them punches. So that lets you know. When I seen that, I said, you don't want no rematch, man. Also, another reason why I kind of lean towards I'm not going to say he needs to retire, but you can see why people are driving down that road. Because think about everything you went through already. You know, the orbital bone, the eye situation. Like, really, can you really see? Like, is it really worth your health to go back in there if you're not going to step up to the plate and be defensive? He saw him. He saw every last one of them because he went to his corner and didn't listen. So he saw him. He just couldn't get out the way. But yeah, man. And also, man, hats off to Ty. Ty gave me some notes prior to the boxing episode. I was like, nah, man, I know who I'm going to pick. But he called it. Him, Fast Camp, Ricky, and Tony. They all said the same thing. Spence ain't got a plan B. So if plan A don't work, you see what happens. Man.
Outboxed.
Outclassed. Everything. Everything.
Yeah. All right, man. That was a great show today. A lot of back and forth, very entertaining and a lot of fun. But look, y'all, before we wrap up, make sure y'all like this video on 3 platforms. Like, look, 11 people on right now watching. All right. Like Tomo said, tears cost money. Like, it don't cost nothing. Hit that like button, y'all, if you're watching. Hit that like button. All right. Also, share this video with somebody, y'all, because they can go back and watch it. Because once we end, it's going to be on still. Subscribe and follow if you haven't on all 3 platforms, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. Appreciate y'all for using the comment section. You guys been lit like throughout the whole. I think the boxing episode was the most lit, for real, right? So the boxing segment. So shout out to y'all for being in the comment section. Shout out to Dave for the I think it's a super sticker. Because it's a super chat and you got a super sticker. Shout out to Mark for that too. All right. Shout out to both of y'all. We appreciate it. All right. And Dave wish he was here. We'll catch you on the rebound. All right. And Tomo, talk about those IG chats we got going on.
I said Dave pulled the Sam Darnold, man. You got to play games. But you want to be a part of the network and you want to be a part of the family and you also want to learn a little bit more about these inside jokes, man. Y'all got to join these chats and I'll tell you how you can actually become officially a part of these chats. But again, with the chats, you get the latest news and updates. You just heard, I mean, I ain't going to say too much, but you just heard that people, you know, we have fight parties, you know, that's all I'm going to say. You also, outside of the latest news and updates, you get show updates as well. So, you know, like we said, topics and all that come from these chats. And the chats that we have to offer, if you're not watching and you're listening, we got WNBA/NBA, we got NFL, we got Major League Baseball. Hats off to baseball with Teddy. My man came back like fresh out of All-Star break and he just swinging. He going for the fences right now, man. Welcome back, Teddy. Then you got college football, college basketball, both men's and women's. Shout out to CTC. Don't mind my joke earlier. It's CTC with Carl. Man, y'all make sure y'all go check out that episode. My man did a great in-depth episode. So for my folks who don't know about football, college sports, you're going to learn a lot because I'm telling you, the Almanac was out. We got boxing, you know, mixed in with a little bit of UFC and wrestling. Again, we have a boxing episode. We got some things in the works from the background. I'm not going to tell y'all too much, but just know if the rematch do happen, that's all I'm going to say. So if you click the link in the description, I can tell you how you can be a part of these chats. We have 3 levels. We have a pro level, we have an all-star level, and we have a superstar level. And at the pro level, for $2.99 a month, you know, I told y'all one perk earlier. So if you was listening, then you should know that perk. But if you just join, you get to join one sports chat. You get priority comments. As you see, the comments was lit today. Hats off to the fellas in the chats. I mean, in the comments and the chats. But you get loyalty badges next to your name in the comments and live chat. So you can see the badges right there. Then if you like, ooh, I want to take it to the next level because y'all got a lot of chats to offer. It's a lot of news out there. That's the all-star level you're thinking about for $4.99. You get the same perks from the pro level, but you also get member-only videos, and those have been going up. Hey, shout out to Kev for actually Kev watch one and he understand why everybody say what they're saying. You get to join multiple chats too, so you get to follow the conversation throughout. And you see, Coach just told you about fantasy football, so you definitely gonna want to be in these chats because you got money on these leagues, and you want to make sure you make the right picks. So you get to join multiple chats. You get to request a topic or a segment nominee. Topics are for the show. The segments are You Done Son, Not So Average Top 5, and Dave's Doghouse. Dave, I got a candidate for the Doghouse.
Uh-oh.
If you don't
We all
know,
do.
I know. All right. But and then you're like, you know what? That sounds nice, but what's the superstar level? Which I got to offer there. So for $9.99 a month, you get the same perks from the all-star level and the pro level, but you get to join the R2L chat. That's the big boy chat. That's the Don Dada of the chats. That's where all the debates finish. So if you listening to a debate somewhere else and it just goes quiet, don't think we stop right there. Nobody running. No towels was thrown. We went to the R2L chat to finish it, and you got to join for $9.99 a month. You get to be a guest on the show. Not saying you have to be a guest, but the invite is there. You also get awards and the plaques to the top performers. So that's based upon the episode that you did. And right now, I mean, that one boxing episode, man, got everybody ready to scramble and do some episodes because it went crazy. You get member shout outs as well. So we want to say shout out to all the members. Joe, you got to help me out with the names because the list growing every day. So I know the originals. I know we got Teddy, Donnell, we got the big three, of course. And if you don't know, that's me, Joe, Dave. And you got Coach Teddy, Cardo.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
I think that's it for the. You said Jerry down there. I think that's all the superstar ones.
Okay. So for the all stars and the pros, shout out to y'all and shout out to you for clicking that link and becoming a member.
Let's get it. Also, shout out to BWT Baseball with Teddy. All baseball content that Refuse to Lose goes to BWT. If you are a diehard baseball fan, casual baseball fan, or you want to be a baseball fan, tune in to BWT, man. Yesterday they went live. Him and Jovan. Shout out to Jovan for always tagging on. All right, great episode. Talk about MLB trades. Make sure y'all tune into that. It's on the channel. Another episode will be dropping either tonight or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. Teddy been working, y'all. He been working. All right. Shout out to CTC College, Carl Talking College. If you like college sports, college football, college basketball, Carl is your guy. All right. So hey, he just streamed his first episode. Shout out to Asa. Right, I forgot to mention that. Shout out to Asa on Saturday. Him and Carl tag team. Our first episode went live. Great episode. I think we were all locked in for the whole episode from start to finish. We got another episode will be out tomorrow featuring Coach Coons himself, right? Trent, my man, fellow Sacramento King, like the beat. And Ty, right? So shout out to Ty too. So shout out to CTC, man. Great show when it comes to college sports. And last but not least, Coach, talk about what you got going on.
Fellas, we already talked about it earlier. We talking about it one more time. We got FFC, Fantasy Football with Coach. Hey, this is going to be an outstanding show. And yes, I've been looking at the chats. Hey, today was announcement day. I have a bag of goodies coming for you fellas. First bag of goodies. Look, there will be a Refuse to Lose Fantasy Football chat. It has to be. Here's the thing. It's exclusive only to the members that will be in the Fantasy Football League, because in that chat, they will get their starts, their sit information. They will get injury information updates. They will get updates, the stuff that I like, i.e. little quotes that Coach makes about players. See, I listen and I do all that stuff, guys. I read the paragraphs after paragraph that they do on these players. I read the reviews. I go over everything, and I make my critique. I agree with half of these guys, and I disagree with them, and I have my reasons for disagreeing, and my reasons outweigh theirs because I'm smarter. I'm not here for the paycheck. I'm here for you guys to give you guys the best information in fantasy football. I'm not even playing in the Refuse to Lose Fantasy Football League. I need to stay as unbiased as possible because I want to give you guys the best. I am a waiver wire monster. I don't believe in trading. If you drafted him, you're supposed to ride with him. And if you can't ride with him, drop him and find somebody on the waiver wire that can do better. It ain't that hard. Stop trying to feed people other players to try to make your team better. No, go do the work, do the research. But that's what Coach is here for, to give all of that to you so you guys can have the best competitive fantasy football season you will ever have. You listen to Coach, I promise you one thing, ain't going to be no 11, 12, and no players. Nah, we're going to see 8 and 6s. People taking losses, you listen to Coach, I promise you. You're going to take some losses if you listen to them. You're going to give somebody a loss if you listen to the information I give you. You will give losses. That's what I do, okay? I love fantasy football because I love football. And they go together. People don't think they go together. I mean, it is what it is. It's all based on the numbers. It's all how it works. It's just how you want to add. The only thing I prefer standard league. Yeah, people don't pay attention to stuff like this. I prefer standard league over PPR. Why? Because you get the real numbers in standard league. Here's my example. Yeah, you can give a wide receiver an extra point because he caught the football, right? Because he secured the ball, right? Doesn't the running back do that when he carry it? Don't you have to hand it off to the running back? Because the running back can drop the ball the same way a receiver can drop the ball. So why can't that running back get a point for a handoff if a receiver can get a point just for the catch? Because a receiver doesn't get a point for the catch in standard league. It's all about that grind work from them yards and the touchdown. So hey, that's the stuff coach pays attention to. That PPR stuff, you play it, you understand. Coach is gonna give you all the best information for it, but I'm gonna call you a cheap winner. I just look at PPR that way. It is cheap win. All about the points. If you play standard league, it's all about what you do with your team and how you prepare and ready to set your lineup. This coach is going to be here to help you do that.
Turn me up.
Hey, look. So I said this coach first.
Hey, he letting y'all know out the gate, man. Hey, coach, I needed you last year, man. Right before I got Justin Fields, man. I was the waiver wire kid.
Oh, God.
Hey, he took me to the playoffs. I almost made the playoffs.
He had them 1,200 yards up, them 200 rushing yards.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, Tom, I think Tom when I said waiver wire on every Wednesday is like Black Friday or something like that.
Yes, sir. Especially
and there will be 2 episodes. There will be 2 episodes because we're gonna have the beginning. We're gonna have that episode in the beginning of the week where we have our sorrows and we have our congratulations. And I'll slip in waiver wire pickups within that show.
Coach, say you gotta save some. You gave him enough already. You gotta save a little bit. You know, it's like when you got them ribs on the grill, man. You gotta save them.
Let them tune in.
You right.
Hey.
All right, y'all. That was awesome, man. Let's get it, man. FFC on alert. So listen, y'all. Let's end this. Last words. Man, listen, Commanders. I give a shout out to my Commanders. We looking pretty good. Training camp. Every enemy is a real deal. Hey, you gotta get a part of these chats, y'all. NFL season about to be crazy. It's about to be crazy. And next week, y'all. We are starting the panels for each team that's a part of our chat. Obviously, right? We kick it off with the Commanders on Monday, Cowboys on Tuesday. Eagles on Wednesday, all right? So make sure y'all tune in next week for the panels, all right? And hashtag Swiper MVP season. Let's go.
I was about to say, I know you're not about to say hashtag silence. I'm like, you can't be with the way.
That's my man.
Okay. Hey, man, my last words is more so like, man, look, hey, Spence, man, brush this one off, man. Go back home. You know, get your mind right, get some clarity, but don't take that rematch at the end of the year. Give it some more time, man. And also, hey, Dak, whatever you doing in practice, man, you got all these wide receivers talking about you, man. Like you got something brewing over here, man. They talking about this Texas coast that they calling it, man. All I'm saying is stop telling people you're gonna throw under 10 interceptions. Just play the game. Eli, you know, all these quarterbacks out here that won the Super Bowl probably threw 20 interceptions in the season. It's okay. Just make sure you win the Super Bowl when you do it, all right? Matt Stafford. See, we said it at the same time. But that's all I got for you, man. And make sure y'all keep tuning into this great network, man, because it seems like every week we got something new for y'all. Coach?
I was deciding where to go with this because I come for somebody. Every episode, I come for somebody.
Okay.
I gave a Zeke early, so, you know, he ain't got to get more. San Francisco, this one's for you.
Okay, Dave.
Yeah, I'm going there. And I'm going there because my man fed up. I heard his aggression the last time we talked, and so I want to get this off my chest for him. I need y'all to make up your mind about this quarterback situation. If you're picking Brock Purdy, you're making the wrong decision. And you're making the wrong decision based on, I hate to use first come, first serve type of thing, but the thing is, you can't start Purdy over Lance when Lance didn't lose anything. He didn't lose anything. So how is it that he's being treated like a backup when there was no inclination to him ever being that? Like, Purdy is the backup. Stop hosting him in your pictures of Purdy's ready to throw. Oh, that I don't want to see Purdy in training camp. Why are we not seeing Trey Lance in training camp? Why are we not seeing the person who should be your starting quarterback? He never lost his job. Same way, I don't even defend Jameis Winston. He never lost his job, and how the Saints did him was dirty. That's why his season ended the way it did, because that was dirty how they did that, and that's karma. He didn't lose his job. You've never lost your job to injury. I don't know when this crap started, and if this is the new thing coming in the NFL, they're going to hear my mouth about it a lot because that's garbage. The job was Trey Lance's. He got hurt. It goes back to Trey Lance until he loses it. Here's the thing. If Trey Lance fails, you then move to Purdy. You all keep your jobs and everything is happy, even if Purdy doesn't have a good season. But if you start Purdy this season over Trey Lance, and that man does not have a good start to the point you have to bench him for Lance, and then Lance comes in and gives you a crap season, they're going to clean house in that whole organization because that's crap. That's absolutely crap. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I think it's a lot of bull. And it's like none of it is helping Brandon Ayuk. Nothing. They got a number one wide receiver over there. They're not doing it. None of this is what they're doing is to help Brandon Ayuk. Oh, it's just it's sad about. Yeah, that's all I get. That's all I get. I moved Christian McCaffrey out of certain rankings because I don't trust this organization right now, and they lost some linemen that they haven't replaced. I'm not happy with their direction, and if they don't find the direction, like the right one, i.e. Trey Lance, they're going to end up third in their division. They're going to mess around and have the Rams above them. Oh, no, the Cardinals. I'm sorry. They're going to mess around and have the Cardinals above them. Yeah. If they keep playing around, they're not going to have a good season. If they don't make an assertive, strong decision and go the right way with Trey Lance as they should.
Hey, look. Hey, Dave, like, whoa, because I was with you until you said.
I'll tell you, the 49ers are going to get crushed this year.
Look, I told you, like.
Telling you, Dave, if because here's the problem. Do you really want this controversy coming in dealing with that throughout the season?
Listen, man.
This controversy becomes your headlines. That's where your season falls.
Kyle Shanahan likes to build up drama.
Yeah, he's Jerry Jones.
It's not the drama you want.
Trey Lance gonna start.
You got to think. You haven't won anything since you've been there outside of a couple playoff runs, right? And you've pretty much depleted all of your quarterbacks because your decision making. So if you make the wrong decision here, it's not going to look good for you. That's what I'm saying. If they make the wrong decision here, it's not going to look good for them, and they're going to have a horrible season because the controversy is going to outweigh their performance.
Oh, the chat about to be lit.
All right, listen, y'all. If you're not part of the chat, I'm sorry. It's about to get crazy. All right, so I can't wait. Listen, man, that's all we have for y'all today, and we'll see y'all next episode.
Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.